As you know, systems are becoming more uncertain, thus less predictable. Do you know why car washing industry revenues went down 30% in the last 5 years? The main reason behind this drop down is the increase of reliability and accessibility to weather forecast. Basically, if you realize by looking at your weather app on your smartphone that it's going to rain tomorrow, you are unlikely to wash your car. Now, how many experts would have predicted this 5 years ago? In a famous research on prediction, Philip Tedlock from the University of Pennsylvania compared a number of expert predictions with the actual events, showing that the so-called experts actually struggled to perform better than dart-throwing chimps. The Economist went even further, saying that the forecasts are worse than useless because they can do actual long-term damage to the economy. This definitely shows that we are living in a world of increasing uncertainty. And customer behaviors are also changing. As switching costs are going down, customer loyalty is eroding. There used to be a time when people bought bread from the same bakery for their entire life because they were loyal. Nowadays, millennials are much more used to switching. And they don't switch only bakeries, but also telco providers, insurance companies, and banks. The political, legal, and regulatory environments may also add uncertainty and increase the unpredictability of the whole system. You might wonder why we are talking about system predictability in a course about Lean. Mainly for two reasons. First, when you redesign a process, you should add flexibility to the equation, which may be in tension with efficiency. For example, if you remember what we said previously about human capital, one person doing different tasks requiring different level of qualifications is less efficient but more flexible. The second reason is about employees' mindset. When you cannot predict the future, you have to be better prepared for this uncertain future. And the best way to get prepared is to adopt a pull mindset. This means that instead of pushing your product and your services to your customer or pushing your processes to your employees, you want to organize yourself so that your customer can pull your product from you, telling you what to do. For example, Kaizen is a method of pulling instead of pushing solutions that was broadly adopted by startups, who have replaced the traditional product development by the minimum viable product approach, or MVP. Rather than trying to produce perfect new products or service internally, startups aim to produce them with just enough features to make them functional and get them to the market quickly during the development stage. This approach allows startups to minimize their investment, test new products and services in the real world, and refine them using customer feedback, which limits the waste caused by developing unwanted features. The MVP reduces the need to make hypotheses about the future, which aligns with the pull mindset. Think about a traffic light and a roundabout. Installing a traffic light in an intersection forces you to estimate when and how many cars will come from which direction, while setting a roundabout allows cars to insert themselves into the traffic as needed. The traffic light is a push mindset, while the roundabout is a pull mindset, because there is no need for hypotheses. You shouldn't bet too much on your ability to predict the future. As Kafka said, in the struggle between yourself and the world, back the world.